Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Iram Habib. Today's lecture is on alpha thalassemia. Alpha thalassemia, it is an autosomal recessive disorder, which means both the parents, they should transmit mutant gene to the mutant gene in order to get the disease. The alpha chain synthesis is controlled by 4 alpha genes, which are located on chromosome number 16. The alpha thalassemia, it is caused by, this is a normal chromosome number inheritance 16, deletion which shows that result in the reduced or absent synthesis of alpha globin chains. 2 genes are present on each arm of the chromosome. This picture, it shows a single gene deletion. Epidemiology. This picture shows the prevalence rate of different classes of alpha thalassemia in Pakistan. Silent carrier has a prevalence rate of 8.3. Alpha thalassemia trait 2. HPH disease is uncommon and Hydrops fetalis is unknown. Its prevalence rate is unknown because there are no studies which are conducted on it. Pathogenesis. A variety of molecular lesions give rise to alpha thalassemia, such as point mutations and gene deletions. But gene deletion is the most common cause of reduced alpha synthesis, and point mutations, they are very rarely seen. Normally there are 4 alpha globin genes, and the severity of alpha thalassemia depends upon the number of alpha globin gene defected. Each of 4 alpha globin genes, they normally contribute 25% of total alpha globin chains. As alpha chain synthesis is reduced, excess unpaired globin chains such as beta, gamma or delta, they are accumulated. The type of unpaired globin chain, they depends upon the age of presentation. In newborn with alpha thalassemia, excess unpaired gamma globin chains form gamma 4 tetramers known as hemoglobin BART. In newborn, the dominant hemoglobin is hemoglobin F, which contains alpha and gamma chains, while in older children and adults, alpha and beta chains are present, and excess beta globin chains, they form beta 4 tetramer known as HBH. Free beta and gamma chains, they are much more soluble and stable than the free alpha chains. It results in hemolysis and ineffective erythropoiesis of less severity than as compared to the one seen in the beta thalassemia. Now we will discuss the clinical syndrome one by one depending upon the number of genes defected. In the first syndrome, when one gene is defective, this is called silent carrier state, which means clinical picture of one gene deletion is completely normal. Still, they are able to transmit the disease to the next generation. Peripheral blood picture shows mild microcytosis. Second syndrome, when the 2 genes are defective, this is called alpha thalassemia minor or trait. When both the deletions, they are present on the same arm of the chromosome, it is called cis deletions, and when they are present on different arm of the chromosome, it is called trans deletion. Cis deletions, they are common in Asia, while trans deletion, they are common in Africa. The patients who carries 2 genes, who carry 2 defective genes, they are asymptomatic. Still, it is important to know their genetic makeup, as these genetic makeup will determine the inheritance in their children. We will see it one by one. First, as we have already known that it is an autosomal recessive disorder, which means both the parent, they should carry the mutation. If suppose one parent is normal and another one is carrying a cis deletion, then there will be no transmission of the disease. Suppose one parent is having cis deletion and other parent contain a single gene mutation. The possible genetic combination in the child will be 3 gene deletions, this one and this one. They will combine in the child and they will form the 3 gene deletion, which is a HPH disease, and it is a severe condition. And in the next scenario, when both the parents, they are carrying cis deletion, the possible combination will be 4 gene deletions, 2 genes from one parent and 2 genes from the another parent. They will combine in the child and all the 4 genes they will be deleted, resulting in hydrops fetalis, which results in death in utero. Now if one parent is having trans deletion and the other one is having single gene deletion, the possible combination in the child will be trans deletion, which is less severe than the previous 2 cases. If both the parents they are carrying cis trans deletion, the genetic makeup will be the same, 2 gene trans deletion. Clinical picture. There are no abnormal physical signs in patients with alpha thalassemia minor. Diagnosis. On the peripheral blood film there will be small red blood cells and there will be minimal or no anemia as seen in the beta thalassemia minor. However, HbA2 levels they are normal or low on hemoglobin electrophoresis, in contrast to beta thalassemia minor, which have a higher levels of HbA2. Third clinical syndrome, when the 3 genes are defective. There is a markedly reduced synthesis of alpha chain and the excess of beta tetramers they form, they are called HbH. This form of hemoglobin, that is HbH, it has an extremely high affinity for oxygen, resulting in tissue hypoxia and formation of RBC inclusions, which are phagocytosed by spleen. This results in moderately severe anemia, resulting in beta thalassemia, resembling beta thalassemia intermedia. The last clinical syndrome, in which all the 4 genes they are defective. It results in excess of gamma chains, which forms gamma 4 tetramer known as H hemoglobin BART. In order to understand the pathogenesis, look at this picture. GOVR1, Portland and GOVR2. These are the dominant hemoglobin in embryonic period. Beside GOVR2, Portland and GOVR1, they do not contain alpha chains. It means if GOVR1 and Portland they are expressed during embryonic period, there are bright chances that embryonic period will be survived. However, after 3 months, when embryonic period is completed and fetal period starts, alpha and gamma chains are synthesized. As alpha chain synthesis is impaired, gamma chain they are accumulated and they form hemoglobin BART. Hemoglobin BART has such a high affinity for oxygen that they deliver little to tissues. Survival in early development is due to expression of zeta chains and embryonic globin that pair with the gamma chains to form a functional gamma 2 zeta 2 HP tetramer, that is a GOVR1. Clinical presentation. The fetus show severe pallor, generalized edema and massive hepatosplenomegaly. Severe tissue anoxia leads to death in utero or shortly after birth. This is the animation of a child with hydrops fetalis, generalized edema, swollen liver and severe abdominal swelling they can be seen. Treatment. This is a lifelong dependence of blood transfusion for survival along with the iron chelation. Hematopoietic stem cell transplantation in utero can be curative. Now we have discussed alpha and beta thalassemia in detail. It will be easy for you to memorize this classification easily. This is also very important from examination point of view. You will be frequently asked to write this classification. First is a beta thalassemia. Beta thalassemia has 3 classes: beta thalassemia major, intermediate and minor. Beta thalassemia major has a genetic makeup of homozygous beta thalassemia, which means that both the genes they will be carrying a mutation, either a beta naught mutation or beta plus mutation. In beta thalassemia major, the clinical picture is severe and it requires regular blood transfusions. Next is beta thalassemia intermediate. Its a genotype is variable, which means both the genes they will be defective or one gene will be the normal. Its clinical picture is also severe, but regular blood transfusions, they are not required. Beta thalassemia minor is heterozygous beta thalassemia, which means one gene will be defective and one gene will be normal. They are asymptomatic with mild or absent anemia, and red cell abnormalities are seen. Molecular genetics, mainly they are point mutation. They are a result of a point mutations. Alpha thalassemia. Alpha thalassemia, they have 4 classes depending upon the number of deletions. In silent carrier, a single gene is deleted. In alpha thalassemia trait, 2 genes are deleted. They could be present on the same chromosome or different arm of the chromosome. HPH disease has 3 gene deletion, and hydrops has 4 gene deletion. Silent carrier and alpha thalassemia trait, both are asymptomatic. HPH disease is severe, which resembles beta thalassemia intermedia, and hydrops is lethal in utero without transfusion, and they are a result of mainly gene deletions. Thank you.